Man, look at that. I love sunsets in the summertime in New Hampshire. You get a little bit of like reddish purple from them. It's always such a cool, like, and look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Hey everyone, it's Adam here. Oh, does this dead end? This shouldn't dead end. I don't remember actually. I might have taken the wrong road. Let's see. I don't know. We'll see. If it dead ends, it dead ends. So, man, what are we doing here today? So, first of all, I haven't sat on this GS in over 2 weeks. I rode the Husky. This is bad, guys. It's bad. I rode the Husky twice. Put 150 miles on it, so I'm still on the front tank worth of gas. I haven't switched the rear tank yet. And yeah, I don't know where the hell I am. And my Garmin is on the Husky. Oh shit. Well, good chance to do a full lock turn here. When you guys figure out the video, you're gonna laugh your ass off that this is the intro to that video, because you're gonna be like, I can't believe I clicked a video called GS Trophy Qualifier and then this asshole does a 7-point turn. Okay. I knew I took a wrong turn back there. Okay, let's start over. I haven't been on this bike in a few weeks. Here's what's been going on. I will get to the video in a second. This is not a normal ramble, I promise. Memorial Day weekend has become my like hell, and I mean that just because I can't ride. It's just there's so much going on with work. All of my new interns start the week after Memorial Day. All of the condos I manage, like 300 condos, all those people come back from Florida Memorial Day weekend, and it's like, it's just very, very, very busy. 3 of the condos have their annual meetings on Memorial Day weekend, and at the same time, my truck came in. I had to go down and get it. So I haven't done this bike in a couple of weeks. It's my fault, and that's why I'm riding 8:30 p.m. on a Friday, because I had to get on the bike. The good news is tomorrow is the puppy dog ride, which we're doing, the Vermont BMW Club does every year. So I'll be riding tomorrow, and also I'm going to do some scouting for the Yankee Beamers Penny River Rally on Sunday mornings. I'm going to ride the GS all weekend. Tomorrow morning, first thing, I have to get up early and go down to southern New Hampshire to drop off the Husky for the fuel line recall, because that's, well, it needs to get done or it catches fire. On to the topic of the video. I just finished registering for the GS Trophy Qualifier and pavement, back on dirt. I just basically took a right-hand turn when I should have taken a left earlier. The GS Trophy Qualifier East Coast registration is open. That's all that matters. If you want to do the qualifier, this video is going to come out Saturday. Sign up. There are 45 spots left as of right this second. There were 50 available this morning. Before I get into like more details, and this is not the only video we'll do about this, before I get into more details, let's just start with the fact that the page for the GS Trophy Qualifier went up like 2 months ago, and every morning my homepage is the GS Trophy Qualifier registration page, waiting for that register now link. And then last week it actually went blue, and I'm like, oh, perfect, clicked it. And then like I go to the calendar thing, and like there's no, it's not on there. September 2nd, there's no events. So I'm like, what the hell? So every morning I would check the calendar and scroll. Before I checked my email, before I said good morning to my girlfriend, I would open my phone up, check the calendar. And then 2 days ago, the calendar showed up. 20 volunteer spots, 50 attendee spots, okay? And I was ecstatic, but I couldn't register. It said call us. So I called, and they were like, we don't know what you're talking about. It's not on our calendar. And I'm like, it's right there. I'm looking at it. I see it. It's right there. It's there's a calendar, and it's right there. And they're like, you know what? Here's the thing. It's going to be open for registration next week. So just don't worry about it until next week. Well, this morning I refreshed it. Still 50 spots, and they weren't wrong. Nothing changed. But then tonight, when I got home from work, I refreshed it again, 46 spots remaining. And I was like, son of a bitch, there's 46 spots remaining. This is bad news bears. This shit's gonna sell out in like 3 minutes. I don't know if it's sold out yet. But anyway, got on the computer, bought a ticket. It was it's incredibly reasonable, by the way. $400, don't laugh. $400, but that obviously opens up the whole park for 3 days. It's opening night reception dinner. It's breakfast, lunch, and dinner on day 2. It's breakfast, lunch, and an awards dinner on day 3. I mean, they're feeding me 7 meals for $400 and opening up their enduro park. And you know, the marshals will be there, the judges will be there. There's insurance for everything. I mean, it's a whole thing. So obviously, $400 is an incredible value in my opinion. I mean, $50 would have been like, I would have been worried. So I should have high beams on if I know no one's in front of me. In addition to that, the MOA, for which I am on the board, the MOA has set aside, the MOA campus is about a mile from the Performance Center. The MOA has set aside their entire back lot near the pond for 40 campsites, 40. They're going to bring in food trucks. There's going to be water 24/7. There may be bathrooms. Each $40 gets you 1 camp spot that can sleep 4 people or hold 1 small RV. So that's going to be Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night camping, 3 days for $40. It's incredible. Seriously, they're not making any money on this at all. So that's happening, and I should compare it to the Marriott in Greer, Spartanburg, and the Marriott's $120 a night before tax. It's like $450 for 3 nights at the Marriott. So $450 versus 40, and for $40, 40 people that are in the GS Trophy can all hang out together. So why not? Heather is registered as a volunteer. What drove the truck purchase was the GS Trophy. I bought a truck just so I could haul my bike down there in September. I am in the area right now where I've been training, doing a ton of, all my focus has been on slow speed balance, panic braking, ABS off, figure eights, you know, full lock turns. I'll take you to the area of my little mini enduro park I've been practicing in. It's nothing like what BMW has. So I have been doing that until 2 weeks ago when I just stopped. Are we still recording? Yeah. When I just stopped practicing cold turkey, I was busy. I got so effing busy. Okay, so what is the GS Trophy? Real quick, for those of you that are all brand new to this. The GS Trophy is basically BMW Global's opportunity to allow teams from all over the world come together in a different country every year and compete against each other for supremacy. You're not winning any awards. You just basically, if Team USA wins, well, then you get to brag. Hey, Team USA won. This is pretty exciting. I think South Africa, who takes this shit very seriously, has been placed first the last few years in a row. They've been training for years for like this, and they all qualify, and they're very, very, very good. You should watch some of the South Africa's qualifiers because it's very impressive. So basically, I think it's like 18 or 20 teams. There's going to be a lot of more women this year, which is great. More women are trying to qualify than there are spots, like a lot more women, so they've opened it up to more women. There's going to be 1 Team USA of men, 1 Team USA of women, so 3 men, 3 women. Because the country is so large, though, they're doing 2 qualifiers, 1 at Rawhide in California, and then 1 on the East Coast at the BMW Performance Center in South Carolina. Is this my spot? No. I think it is. Let's see. Yeah. Glad no one's here. So the top. So basically, the East Coast qualifier happens before the West Coast qualifier, and so I'm gonna get off here in a second so you guys can be rid of the engine noise. Let's actually come up on this log here. So the East Coast qualifier happens first, and there will be a top 3 male finalist for the East Coast qualifier as of September 5th. Oh yeah, it's September 2nd through 5th, by the way, the East Coast qualifier. There we go. Let's put somewhere for my leg. Better. So I'll just put the. That's fine. I'll stay here for a second. So there's going to be the East Coast Qualifier. Top 3 men will be selected. Congrats to the number 3 dudes on the East Coast. Then the West Coast Qualifier will happen with, I believe, the same exact judges. Those top 3 will be picked. And then the overall top 3 will become Team USA. So given how crazy the West Coast is, it's entirely possible that the 3 East Coast finishers don't qualify for Team USA because, let's say, they're an average 4 out of 5, and the guys in California are all 5 out of 5. Well, then they'll get picked to be the Team USA. Some people I've heard are going to both qualifiers. You've got to do it on your own bike, and you've got to get there. And so I don't have 3 weeks to go out west and qualify, so I'm just going to give it one go, East Coast only. What's the qualifier like? Well, let's talk about what the GS Trophy is like first. Isn't this nice, by the way? I can pop up there, do some circles, come to the hill and come down, come over some rocks. There's some big, huge friggin' ruts over there. There's this log, which we're not jumping over that. I'm going to head back to the house. So I would actually recommend you guys, and first, sign up for the qualifier. Don't delay. Like, don't just, like, you should have already registered before I'm talking. On Amazon Prime, if you're an Amazon Prime customer, you can watch that's New Zealand. You can watch the New Zealand qualifier on Amazon Prime. Go do that. It'll give you a very good idea. It's a lot of physical challenges, which not me. It's navigation challenges in the form of scavenger hunts and getting to and from places and finding geocaches. It's a few water crossings, some rocks. It's pulling bikes through the sand and up beaches with the motors off. Like, one person is on the seat, 2 people are pulling, or there's also like some slalom exercises where you go on the beach and you'll go to the very end, turn around, come back, and then your next buddy goes, turn around and come back. And your time, overall time, kind of like a relay would be. But the point is to score the most points over the week of the GS Trophy, and your entire team contributes to the points. So Team USA, I might be the weakest link on Team USA, and therefore I'm the reason they don't win that day of competitions. Now, the qualifier is entirely you. And you're going to do all the very similar things, but by yourself. And there'll be a couple of group matches, but the rules say they're not doing any timed stuff for the qualifier. Now, here's what you win by winning the qualifier. You get a 2-week trip paid for by BMW to Albania. They bring you a brand new GS. They take care of your airfare and your hotel. You get camping gear. You get riding apparel. You get food. Everything's covered. So winning the GS Trophy in Albania next August and September is not winning. That's just country pride. The winning happens this October when you become the top 3 for Team USA to go to Albania. So here's what I'm trying to do. First of all, I'm just excited to spend a weekend at the Performance Center with really amazing trainers, eating great food, watching people compete, hanging out at the campsite that night at the MOA headquarters with my friends, and just having a blast. That's it. That's the coolest part about this thing. If I finish top 3 in the Performance Center and the East Coast Qualifier, holy crap, that's amazing. I've won. If I finish top 3 overall in Team USA, I win because I get to go to Albania for 2 weeks. If Team USA wins in the global stage, highly unlikely, but possible, and I happen to be on that team, well, holy shit, that's like amazing. That's like, oh my God. So anyway, my whole thing, if I'm going to summarize this, the GS Trophy Qualifier is for sale. You can go register right now. Have your spouse do the volunteer thing because they need volunteers. Have your spouses going with you, help them out. And then whenever you get down to South Carolina, come see me and then hang out, and I'll buy you a drink because I'm looking forward to seeing you. And then let's just have fun. Now, in preparation for this, last thing I'm going to notice, in preparations, work on your slow speed maneuvers, your balance, your full lock turns, your slaloms, your emergency braking, your mud, your rocks, your navigating and slow speeds through slalom on trees, tight single track kind of stuff. Do it on your GS. Even do it on street tires because you'll get really good when you put TKC 80s on. Do all of that Also, get very comfortable with your BMW Motorrad Navigator 6. Get very good at adding GPX files and doing the locate me thing and like scrolling around on 2D mode and finding things. Get really, really good at that. Also, get good at changing your tires and your wheels. Practice removing your front wheel and your rear wheel. Practice adjusting your handlebars. Start thinking of all the ways that you're going to lower the weight of your bike. That's a huge one. So your bike right now is super heavy. Mine weighs 670 pounds. There's a lot of shit that's coming off of my bike. You should do the same. Get as much weight as you possible is off, because when you drop it, you get points deducted. But once you drop your bike like me 2 or 3 times, you're going to be super tired to pick it up again. So make life easy on yourself by getting very good at picking up your bike. Like, learn proper technique, but also the lower the bike weighs, the easier it will be to pick up, and you'll have a much happier time. Because remember, it's not just 1 day of qualifying; it's 2 full days at the BMW Performance Center qualifying. So drink plenty of water leading up to the trip. Get down there on time. Don't drink alcohol, and then enjoy yourself. Oh, the last thing is, put knobbies on your bike. Like, I'm going to go and put TKCEs on my bike and ride on them for 5 or 6 miles to scrub them in, and then I'm going straight down to the Performance Center. One last thing I'll leave you with overall, just as a personal philosophy when it comes to bike maintenance: do not change all of your fluids and put in a brand new battery, and update your software and repair your helmet, and don't do any of that shit before the GS Trophy. Don't. If you have 1,000 or 1,500 miles left on your oil change, and the bike's been running great for 4,500 miles, don't change your oil. Because what ends up happening before a big trip is people, the night before the trip, they do all their maintenance, and then they put too much oil in, or not enough oil, or they put a bad battery in with a bad cell, or they forget to torque down the final drive fluid thing, or they don't properly seat the bead on their new tires. Get all that shit done a week before, but don't do it last minute. And then basically trailer your bike down to South Carolina, and I'll see you there. That's it. I'm super stoked. I'm going to do more videos on the GS Trophy because I'm really excited. Look at that. We're back on tarmac. Boo! Shame. I'm excited beyond belief. I'm not gonna win, but I'm so excited, and I hope to see you guys there. GS Trophy Albania 2022 qualifier September East Coast, and then qualifier October West Coast. Sign up, go do it. F yeah. Alright guys, I'm sorry for no videos for a couple weeks, but been busy, man. Rock on, have a great Friday night. Be safe, ride safe, take care. Bye. Well, no more pink, but isn't that pretty? I'm so lucky to live up here. How many people get to live in such a beautiful place and ride motorcycles all the time and just be happy? No traffic, no people, just be happy. So nice.